Hello. In today's episode we're doing something a little bit different. I'm actually not in the UK. I'm in Canada. Specifically, I'm in the area of Niagara Falls. I'm in the outskirts around Niagara Falls at the moment. I'm on a charging station and I'm just going to talk a little bit about the experience I've had. So stay with me and we'll talk a little bit more. Obviously in Canada they drive on the right hand side of the road, left hand drive cars. So you've got that to get used to if you're not used to that. The EV charging isn't brilliant in this vicinity. I've had to drive a few miles. I've made mistakes on the highways, etc. A little bit, the odd wrong turn. And it's a little bit difficult to find a station that a foreigner can use. So some of them want to email you, some of them want to text you to authenticate accounts, some of them want payment cards like RFID cards, but I've left mine at home. Didn't expect to need them because I hadn't booked an EV. And one of them particularly, it was a single 50 kilowatt. It was obviously a Tritium like we see in the UK, but it was all branded up with a company not heard of. I tried to join their app because the only way to start the charge was use their app, and they wanted to email me, which I verified fine, but they wanted to text me and the text never came through. I'm not receiving text messages on my UK roaming phone when I'm out of the country, which, you know, is a disaster, but these companies shouldn't need all that data grabbing verification. An email should be sufficient, but this particular company wanted both, so I couldn't join them. Anyway, I found a pair of chargers on the ChargePoint app, and I've been able finally, after a faff, to start the charge using the ChargePoint app and my registered payment method in there. Interestingly, it seems that the stations in Canada charge by time rather than by kilowatt hours, so obviously encouraging you not to stay when the charge is going a bit slow. But in this case I do need a rapid and I do need to keep it reasonably full. We're not doing loads of journeys, but my travelling partner has no patience for the faffing about that might be involved. So basically I'm trying to get a decent full charge and then we can go a nice drive out. So we're driven around a little bit. It was fairly full. It was about 80% when we picked it up at the airport, and I've taken it down to about 42%, so I'm trying to just, you know, get back near to 80 or a bit more so that we've got the confidence we can go places. Obviously we've been doing the tourist thing in Niagara Falls and around that area, but driving, you know, it's another experience. I do like driving, but it's a new experience obviously in Canada for me. And the electric vehicle charging, you know, it's different. So I think needs work, needs probably the legislation like we've had in the UK, that over a certain speed you just should be able to accept a bank card. I did try my bank card on this and it's basically saying not accepted, not recognised. So I think it's only looking for a swipe of an RFID card, and I've not got mine with me. Anyway, I managed with the ChargePoint app. So there seems to be a brand of chargers called Flow, and I've used another one at a different location briefly the other night. So I think the brand called Flow are probably the best bet for foreigners. Some of the others I just couldn't start. So anyway, I'll put some photos up and show you some shots of the location here, and that's about it for the moment really, but thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.